Yeah, well, it's a full-year process, really. It's almost a 2-year process. Going on this year, we started pre-season, obviously getting to know the clubs, the boys, they're the key stakeholders in each of the players. We headed off to Europe for the OAS trip, which incorporated the top 30 players in the country. From there, you watch a little bit of club and school footy prior to the Nationals. And the National Championships dictate the middle part of the season, and then obviously the finals, end of year stuff, and the combine, both state and national. So definitely a long 12-month program before you finalise positions of players and sort of thoughts. I think the National Championships are definitely probably the only chance you get to have apples against apples. You know, every state's different. In South Australia, the boys will play senior footy, and there'll still be some under-18 kids. In Victoria, most of the boys play TAC Cup under-18 footy, so certainly the Championships is a great time to have a look at each player. But saying that, you know, boys peak and trough, they have injuries, they have sort of illnesses during the year, so that's why you've really got to make sure you cover them across the whole program and make sure if there are any other little hurdles amongst the boys, you've got a good feel for them. I think the interviews are just a terrific opportunity to catch a lot of the boys again. We tend to interview all kids prior to the combine, just so we've got a good feel for them, and when they come in, there's probably not that, gee, where, you know, I don't know these guys, they sort of break the ice a little bit. And it's also a chance for Rob Kerr, our National Talent Manager, and Justin Lepich had just started on, so for him to sit in and interview, I think we interviewed 49 boys across the week, so for them to be involved in that process is a fantastic opportunity. Definitely, we try to be as planned as we possibly can. You know, the trade week is right in the middle at the moment, so when we get through trade week and we know what our selections are, we definitely try to harness a sort of plan, and we try to be as structured as we possibly can throughout each of our selections, wherever they may be at the moment. Then we'll kick off with pick 7 and we'll see where we end up. It can be a little bit of both. You know, you discuss that with the footy department and the coach. Throw up the sort of players there, and you know, you'd sort of hope with your first selection's the best possible player, but you've always got to weigh up, you know, what the club needs the most and what sort of players are in that area, whether there's one that's just an absolute standout or if there's some similar types. This player probably fits our criteria a little bit more to be more valuable towards the club, so a little bit of both at the top end, but you're certainly looking at picking up the most talented boy that's available at that selection.